So now, what do you think about the Avengers?
It's fine. Who would they fight? Who would they be teaming up for? Who would make them have to come together?
Crime. They
Fuck, just crime. Is that an entity on par with like eternity? like
crime.
Crime.
Yeah. They should have had that. Crime. Just
fuck. Like, does it wear a cloak too?
Yeah, word. What does crime look like?
The thing goes and the boom. I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot. I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot.
All right.
Yeah.
Back again.
How's
the show, Boosh? It's been a while since we've done a normal.
It's been a while. Stain.
Right.
You don't remember that song? Probably not.
It's been a little while since we've done a regular episode. Here we are.
I got
again.
you right now. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without. Oh, I forgot the rest of the song.
Jeez. All right. That's enough of him. That's enough of that. But, if you don't know already, I'm Kaiser. He's.
If you don't know, now you know.
All right. He's Boosh. And, yeah. We're gonna get this one kicking. I don't know what we're talking about. What are you talking about?
What are we talking? Did you want to continue to monitor the Boost, or you want to do some real well? You want to do some?
No, this is a regular.
It's regular. Fucking David, he fucked that up. He could have totally fucked it up. All right.
Anyway,
here let's pre-talk. I'm gonna start this.
I've seen a bunch of movies.
Hold up, before you go, I want to pre-talk. Tomorrow, David has warned me because David does follow stuff, maybe way more than me. The new Justice League trailer breaks. like at New York City Comic Con, the new Justice League trailer. Do you have hope?
The first trailer looked okay, honestly.
Yeah.
My standards are lower than yours because I listen to Ill Bill, and my view of the world is just craziness. But I mean, it looked like it could have been entertaining. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
We will now see a trailer.
Wonder Woman was good. Like the last thing was in a good direction. I don't know.
The more we remove Zack Snyder, I hate to hate on that guy considering what happened, but the more we remove Zack Snyder, except for Suicide Squad, that was something else. But yeah, Zack Snyder, he's kind of in the forefront at Wonder Woman, or the back front, whatever you want to say that. JLA, it looks like Joss Whedon, even though they're trying to promote this is still Zack Snyder's movie. I haven't heard from that man. It's like he's gone right now, So, I don't know.
We'll see.
But yeah, I just wanted to drum up that anticipation for tomorrow. But, you seen movies.
Seen some movies.
Yeah, now I feel like I'm talking to a blue hoodie.
I'm not even looking at the screen.
Yo, if you could, all I see. Oh man, now I'm talking to new cyber.
Oh yeah, there it
is. New cyber with teeth, yo.
Wow.
That shit is fierce. That shit. All right,
nice.
Phil's there now. Oh my bad, Kaiser. Kaiser, aka fake ski mask.
See my fist powers, how I can illuminate myself.
Can you do it with both hands on screen? Yeah, but can you Ilana elbow tech?
No, I'm moving. I was just that's how I was doing. Magic powers.
But yeah, you seen some movies.
Seen some movies.
Man done seen movies,
This is true. I've seen some movies. And yeah, saw Logan.
Yeah.
You already know my thoughts. I think it was really good. It's definitely one of the top superhero movies for me. I saw Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Which was good. Spider-Man was good too. And what was the other one I saw? That was it. Those are the only two superhero
I think those are the hero movies. Yeah, I think the other thing
and then I saw it. Yeah, I saw it. And
I know it was a big movie for people.
It Comes in Night. It was good. I thought it. We already spoke about it. I thought it was a good remake. But I'm kind of mad that they're making a part 2 for it. Or it appears that they're going in that direction.
Shit was successful, dog. That's what happens.
Gotta let things die.
No. If it makes money, it must make more, you know? And you get to recast everybody, so you ain't gotta, like, pay those kids, you know? Like,
so what is new? Have you done anything new?
No, man, I just been putting podcast after podcast. I've been dropping boosh lives, like, left and right, like bombs, dude.
Boosh lives. So you dropped the 4K boosh life too.
Dude, we dropped that today. It's like fresh. It's fresh. 4 hours fresh. 11 gigabytes of nonsense. Or it's recorded in 4K. Actually, it's still on 1080p because I'm not. You don't even know. This should be rendering for a week.
Jeez.
And then that upload would be retarded. It would be stupid. But you record it at high quality and then you dump it down to 1080 and it just looks a bit sexier.
So what do you think? Are you waiting for Justice League or what do you think? You're not hopeful.
I want it to not suck. I mean, look, I'm
well, we don't want the movies to suck.
I don't want it to suck. I mean, I don't know. I'm more like, I hope they don't show me Superman. Just keep that shit a mystery. You know what I mean? At this point, like, they haven't shown Superman.
If he's gonna come back, he's
in it because that whole story broke about.
So why you don't want them to show him in the trailer?
Oh, because I like going into those movies for. Well, no, but I mean, you don't know what context. Or is he gonna be bad? You know, there's that whole idea. Now that they changed the movie so much, who really knows? But, you know, I felt like there was a hint of him coming in the black costume and being maybe bad for a minute, you know?
So you don't want to see something like that to give it away then?
Yeah. Like, I'm like, dude, just don't even tell me why or how he comes back. Just, like, you know, show it. I'll watch the movie. I don't want tomorrow's trailer to come out and be Batman versus Superman trailer 2, where they're like, yo, man, you thought this is all we got? We got Doomsday, we got Wonder Woman, we got all these, you know, where it just shows the whole movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chill. Like, I'd rather it just do what they've been doing. Just keep making Aquaman look like a badass that he never, you know, he doesn't, like, that Aquaman.
They should just do another first trailer. The first trailer was just like, yeah, look, these are all the people doing cool things. That was like basically the gist of the first trailer was like, let's showcase the Justice League doing cool movies.
The first trailer was Bruce Wayne and Wonder Woman, like, trying to get people. And it's really Bruce while Wonder Woman is, I guess.
Oh, all right. I remember that one. Yeah, I remember
so he just goes around and Aquaman's a dick and, like, other people.
Yeah, you get to see everyone, though.
The last trailer is that one's everybody doing a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit. Aquaman is like riding. Aquaman's riding Batmobile and all that shit. like Batman's launching him and shit.
That's only a few seconds. Like, you know, that's
that trailer was 5 minutes, dude. That trailer was 5 minutes.
Yeah, but those little parts you're talking about, they're not the whole scene. Hopefully not.
Yeah. I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
But
hopefully it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I think I'm starting to like the more serious comic book movies now. Like, I'm starting to lean towards Logan, Daredevil style.
The DC tone has always been serious. Shouldn't you love those? I know you kind of do like Batman.
What movie is serious?
I mean, they're serious in that they have dark tones.
That's not what I'm talking. They're not. But they're not like super gritty.
Yeah, I feel like they try to be, but man, they end up becoming like dog shit, you know?
Yeah, there's like Wonder Woman's not gritty. It is because of like the backdrop colors, of what's going on and what's happening.
And even the colors. The colors is like dark looking.
It's dreary.
Yeah.
But it's not Daredevil. It's not that crazy.
I wish I knew what character, but man, I feel like I'm talking to some
like
comic.
This is like the witness protection.
Not even witness, just like some comic book. Like usually the representation of death, like where he's just a hoodie with nothing. You know,
Yeah, we're gonna leave it like this for the rest. But what's the other? I had another movie. Even The Dark Knight's pretty. Like at least the second one is pretty great.
Oh, you going to Nolan? No, that is yeah.
It's a comic book movie and it's serious.
Yeah, but it's so far removed. Like we're not in that world.
What does that have to do with it? It's a comic book movie. Far removed from what?
Because that's not allowed currently. You know what I mean? Right now
What's not allowed?
Nolan movies, like you know.
What does that mean? I don't understand what we don't do Nolan movies.
Well, right now,
it's just a serious comic book movie, just the same way it's like more reality based and more just harder shit you get to see.
You want that? So you want it semi? I want to say semi because Deadpool definitely ain't realistic, but I mean like you want it semi-realistic, right? Ish.
I want to see the real super. I don't want to see bang pow. All right.
So you want to see? You never saw Jessica Jones, right?
No.
That shit's real, man. Fucking around.
I started watching. I watched like the first episode, but I wasn't like paying too much attention. Maybe I'll watch it. Yeah. I just didn't know who she is, so I was just like, oh, Jessica Jones.
That one's more like, you know what's funny? That one's probably, that one's more like I guess a lot of my favorite animes like are kind of, they're all mind ones, right? So my favorite animes, you know what? You love asking me list, and anime is the only one I can make a list for. Yeah. I get my 3 out of my 4 favorite animes are all like kind of mind ones, and like Jessica Jones is kind of more about the mind than it really is about, oh, she's gonna beat the shit out of this bad guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's as long as it's a good story. But
none of the superhero movies are like that. But I think I would probably prefer at this stage like some mind shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to see something closer to the realities. And you get some of that in the other movies too, like even Civil War and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not like, it's not as gritty as the rest of them. Yeah, there's still a little bit bang pow in those.
What is bang pow? What do you mean?
You know, like the old Batman when he punches and it's like,
I don't know. I mean, would you count the airport scene as bang pow?
It's really good. It's really good comic book action, but that's not like, I don't know. I guess like if you look at the first Batman, that one's like the Michael Keaton one.
Oh God, yeah.
Like it's dark too. There's like a lot of twisted stuff in there too, but it's more, that one's like very comic booky, almost like even the Joker's like,
it is and it isn't slapstick at the same time, because it isn't. But I mean,
it's like dark slapstick. Civil War is not like slapstick or like too crazy, but it's still like they're not going for the reality of what it was to be Wolverine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's not that story either. They're dealing with something else there.
I mean, Civil War is not even about Civil War. It's more about just, wouldn't it be cool to have all these characters in an airport fighting each other?
But they deal with the same topic. I don't think the movie was for that. If it was, like,
I think the movie was made for that scene based on like what the story could have potentially been.
That scene's hot, but it's not that. Like, I don't think that's a dope scene to see all the superheroes fight together. But I wouldn't go see a movie just like that scene doesn't. It's dope, but that's not what would pull me to see that movie. Is a dope scene, because at the end of the day, that scene's dope. But it's a Transformers scene.
No, it's not.
With skins on. Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I mean, I guess because you mean the CGIs and stuff.
It's just, I mean, no, I don't mean that. I just mean it's crazy stuff happening. But instead of Optimus Prime jumping on a dinosaur one and swinging his sword, Spider-Man swinging on War Machine. It's a hot action scene.
It's all meaningful characters. It's all meaningful characters. Yeah.
So as it is in Transformers.
No, it's not. Transformers is hard.
Bumblebee and Optimus Prime aren't.
Yeah, but when they're fighting like random dog shit instead of like
they're usually fighting other Transformers in the movies. What are you talking about? They're usually fighting other main bad Decepticons.
This is hard for me to shit on them because I don't know that one as well. You know what I mean? But I mean, what pretty much what that to me that airport scene did that was pretty awesome. It's the second half of it because they did the team ups that really no other movie had done at that time. You know what I mean?
But that happens in the comic book. Though.
Yeah, but we don't see that in the movies ever. Even the X-Men movies, the people who should be teaming up left and right, they never team up like that. You know what I mean? Go watch X-Men Apocalypse.
So they did a cool action scene. Like, I suppose if you like Transformers, you might think some of those
that's one way to ding it.
Cool.
But like, look, when we first all got into that, we weren't even about the other stuff surrounding it. We probably just liked the fact people were doing cool shit. You know what I mean?
And that's all that scene is a cool scene of like the superheroes I like doing cool shit that I want to see them.
And they never got to do that cool shit before.
I'm not going to go to a movie to just see.
I get that at this point, that probably makes sense. But I'm just saying from the comic book world, like we never really got to see that before, you know, in the movie. You know, like.
We've never really had team up movies until recently.
Yeah, like all this is new. All this Marvel with the whole little universe crap. It's forcing people's hands, forcing people better.
Transformers came out before Civil War.
They ain't doing this shit. Why are you like
what are they? You're like breaking it up because there's different characters doing stuff that normally you wouldn't see together doing stuff.
Like, those little things is what gets it over. Like, I mean, because look, with every scene in Transformers, right? Those are all Michael Bay movies, right? So my problem with any of their action scenes, let's assume those movies were good. Well, now he's a big shaky camera guy, right? So every 3 seconds,
we're talking about different things. All right, you don't like his camera style.
His action. Well, but that if you're for those movies, right? But those are action movies, right?
The concept of the characters doing all sorts of crazy stuff together. There's plenty of scenes of that in Transformers.
I don't think so. I doubt they're teaming up like Civil War.
So you didn't.
Man, I only kind of remember seeing one in the theater, and the rest have been kind of like.
Look, are they airport scenes? No. What I'm saying is, if you like Transformers and you like those movies, there are scenes in them where the characters you like are working together and doing coordinated things. Humans, Transformers,
but it's probably humans and Transformers doing it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. They're teaming up and fighting equivalent, meaningful bad guys, right? Not just other bad guys.
Because by that, like the X-Men teamed up and fought Apocalypse.
Did you? So you didn't like the way they pulled off that?
What I'm saying is like they don't take advantage. They don't really use like the cool teamwork. Like they don't take advantage of each other's powers. It's just like if we all shoot at one time, we're teaming up. You know what I mean? That's what X-Men movies will have. You know, that's what Transformers might have. Instead of like Spider-Man.
They don't have different powers in Transformers. They all shoot guns and do that.
Well,
so
the good guys. No, well, the good guys, most of them can't fly except for usually there's always like one or two. So like this little.
If you like Transformers, they're doing Transformers things, all right? There's not like one of them shoots webs and the other guy.
What's the X-Men excuse? What's the X-Men excuse?
They didn't leverage it.
All right. And I'm going to say I feel like Transformers probably don't leverage it either, but I don't know those movies enough to argue.
What about Ninja Turtles? They team up in that movie and fight and do what Ninja Turtles would do. So if you like Ninja Turtles, you get to see the Ninja Turtles team up and work together. Yo, is it as cool as seeing War Machine and Spider-Man do that? No, because that's not even a common thing that you would see in the comic books is those characters. Like, that gives it extra cool factor.
See, in my
head, if that was an Avengers scene, it'd be different. Because the Avengers are already supposed to be teaming up and doing cool stuff. So it'd be whatever.
I see, like, the Turtles team ups, too, are a lot of, like, 4-on-1 and, like, kind of like almost a martial arts scene. Like, and to be fair, like, yeah, they're just fighters. They're not going to really...
That's the context of Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Am I expecting them to be rocket flying and web swinging in Ninja Turtles? No.
Fuck yeah.
That doesn't make no. They're supposed to do Ninja Turtle things. I'm not saying that Ninja Turtles is a great movie. I'm just saying if you like it, there's probably some scenes in there that you would think are cool.
Man, is Turtles 1 a good movie or is Turtles 1 like just good because of nostalgia?
I don't know. It's just an upgraded Turtles.
No, I'm talking about Turtles from the 1990s. Because I feel like I fucks with that.
That's
movie.
almost in the same vein of like the original Batman. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
like it's definitely dope, but it's coming from a different angle.
Yeah, it's probably bad if you like the Turtles from the comic book perspective.
It's not trying to be more serious as like the newer Turtles are, but it's a good Ninja Turtles movie for sure. It's definitely
like I like those movies, but I feel like
it's true to Ninja Turtles.
No, it's not.
Just the personality and all the stuff, the characters.
No. I mean, like, if you like the comics, like the same way I get mad about all these movies, like had we been 20, or I guess we're not even 20 no more, right? Had we been 30 when that movie came out, me and I'd probably be shitting on that movie, is my guess. So that's why I feel like I like that movie, but I also know, like, yeah, you know, it's probably wrong about everything if you care about the source material, you know? Or not everything, but most things, you know what I mean?
I just want a good story.
I get it. You're done. You're done with everything.
Tell me a different Ninja. It's not being about done being with everything. It's like, well, what are you going to see a movie for? I don't want to go to a movie to just see
the same
old
thing.
shit
Yeah, I get it.
I used to like.
I get it, but I mean, I totally get that argument, but I just feel like sometimes, man, like, you can still do new things and have the spirit. Like, Spider-Man's a perfect example, right? He's Iron Man now. I know you don't agree with that statement, but he's Iron Man now. But he's still, you said he has the spirit of Spider-Man more than any of the others.
He's the best portrayal. That's just in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yo, Wolverine is very much in this. I like Hugh Jackman's portrayal of Wolverine. Do I like the X-Men movies? No, but they definitely got some of the characters are in the spirit of how I remember them.
Yeah.
Or like I perceive those characters. So, you know, doesn't mean that makes the movie good. They can still tell me a shitty story in the spirit of the original stuff.
No, you know,
hence maybe Transformers, or hence the new Ninja Turtles if you're not digging that.
Yeah.
What?
So I don't even remember what the point was.
You're just super Marvel bias.
Maybe from a movie perspective, for sure. But
that scene
but
is
to
dope,
quote
but I wouldn't
the
go
comic
to
book
scene.
episode of mine and a boost, I think I picked DC
for the best movies
for comics. No, for comics, like for actual comics.
Yeah.
So I'm not fully Marvel biased. They just make shitty movies.
You don't think there's a cool team up scene in Avengers?
Yeah, but that's Marvel
they help
again.
each other out in
but
one
that's
of those.
Marvel again. But
they never bring that up though.
They don't really. There has to be in my head, right? So in my head, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt and say there must be some type of team up. But in all honesty, what Avengers probably is like for the first off, we never seen nothing like that on movie screen, so that was super epic. But second off, it's just them doing the war thing, you know, the war path, 5 versus many mindless doo-doo people, you know. So, I mean, like, once that settles in, then it's not as fun. But it's cool to see them all do their thing. What's the biggest team up in that movie? Hulk catches Iron Man falling at the end?
I honestly don't remember.
That's what I remember. Hulk catching Iron Man at the end. I'm sure
there's more of that. I'm sure there's more than that.
Because Iron Man, like, falling and he from the floor and Hulk catches him. But I feel like a lot of it is just, like, them being able to show off their shit against those mindless enemies, and then the first half is them arguing with each other. You know what I mean?
I'm just not super impressed by like. I really like the airport scene, but I mean, that's just I don't know.
You like me for anime? I get it. You want the mind shit now too.
It's not just that. I just don't think there's anything super special about. It is because I guess it's the first time we're seeing it, but it's just like, all right, Spider-Man swung on top of fucking War Machine. Cool, like that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I know, but that's why it's a big deal because motherfuckers finally getting it right. It only took 25 years, right? But I mean,
but seeing it doesn't.
And then plus, people like
make it like
right when we were babies, you know, we read some of the comics, and then we got the cartoons. So like we were always getting a form of it right anyway, you know. Like, to me, like, sometimes when I don't see Spider-Man do things from Marvel versus Capcom, I'm like, why? They got it wrong. Even though that makes no sense, right? Because the Capcom game has nothing, but, like, stuff like that was ingrained for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's how you remember the characters.
Yeah.
Even just the Ant-Man,
Hawkeye
is dope, but that's already reference from something that you like.
Yeah.
But no, it's a Civil War and
Yo, Hawkeye is dog shit. You mentioned Hawkeye. He's dog shit in all these movies. Can we agree on that?
Why? Isn't he? He does what he's supposed to do.
No, he does, but he. So, all right. So, look, this is probably a good example of how we're talking about Batman and the reality versus like the comic book shit. Like,
oh, he never misses, but no one ever gets killed.
No, I mean that's not a problem. But I mean, like, Hawkeye doesn't do any of the like. He doesn't have retarded bows. He doesn't have all this crazy shit like he does in the comics. And I get it.
He shoots all sorts of different types of bows.
In the movies?
What does he have? A nuclear bow?
I feel like he probably has like electric bullshit bow, and that might be it. That might be it. Like,
Ricochet. He shoots a few different bow things,
but it's not as dramatic as like again, I quote the fighting game, right? Marvel vs. Capcom. But I mean, like, it's not as dramatic as that. Or even reading a Hawkeye comic, I bet you he probably does cooler shit. And maybe they think that would appear silly on the screen because Arrow's the same way. Like, he's not doing. I don't watch that show Arrow, but I don't see a boxing glove Arrow, or anything retarded like that. Because they want to keep it more serious or real.
I don't know if I want to see a boxing glove.
I get it, but it's like
Arrow and Civil War.
The idea of making these things real always somewhat bothers me because it's like, dude, if I wanted to see real, like I would go watch a real movie.
Here's the thing: the comic books were always real, but when we were reading them, we only paid attention to a certain portion of it. So we weren't paying attention to any of the real serious stories in comic books. I just want to see Spider-Man punch Venom.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about any of the issues with him and Mary Jane's relationship and all those pages of bullshit that I don't care about. I want to see, what you want to see in the comic book.
Yeah.
Those ones. So to be fair, that's what I was saying about Batman. Batman defends Gotham. Like, in the comic books, he's fighting Goliath. But that's also a big part of Batman is just fighting crime in God. That's the whole origin where it comes from. Not some cosmic battle against the forces of galactic evil.
Yeah.
But stopping crime because that's what killed his parents. So that's a very real story. And that's why, I don't mind seeing the Dark Knight bad guys. Yeah, it's not Batman fighting some crazy invincible beast, a man versus some impossible stuff. But that is the stuff that Batman dealt with. Crime syndicates and mobsters and helping the police.
Again, I know, I get it, man, but the 2-hour rule, dude. Come on, man.
But you get 3 parts of that. You get 3 movies for Nolan's movies.
No, but I like Nolan. Like, somehow we turned me into a villain for the Nolan movies. I just list my negatives of them, but that don't mean they were all good.
What was the negatives? That he wasn't fighting?
I don't like it. I don't like the reality of it, and which only really diminishes the first 2 villains. Ra's al Ghul and Scarecrow, because the second 2, they kind of see, like Bane, right? He doesn't have the steroid poison anymore, but he's still, the spirit of Bane is still there. It's really strong, really smart, and you can almost argue with the mask. It's kind of implied that there's some shit that kind of makes him how he is, but like they don't really have the serum, and that's fine. I don't need the serum there, but the spirit of the character is there. But Scarecrow throwing pixie dust, that's just whack, yo.
Joker's obviously was,
and dope. He's fine too.
Bane
exactly.
Is fine. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
it's just the first 2.
The serum is almost bang pouch as far as I'm concerned.
It's the first 2. Like the first 2 kind of got dramatically reduced, but Joker and Bane kind of get to be the same. Movie 3, you can argue, was on the right path, and then they take all the build-up that they did for Bane. They just give all his story to the girl for some reason, which made no sense because they kind of got his story, for the spirit of it, right? They kind of got his story right, and then they're like, yeah, but all that story isn't Bane. It's this girl, and I'm like, wait, what?
You didn't like that part? You didn't like that plot twist?
Yeah, the twist is fucking dog shit. It just seemed like somebody who didn't want to do these movies no more.
Yeah. And I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't know how easy it is to end certain things.
Yeah. You are a writer. Do you a bar spitter?
It's not the same thing. It's not writing a movie. That's even crazier.
You should have denied it. You should have been like, nah, because I'm the Kaiser.
I can write a movie. I'm just not currently a movie writer. That's all. But I don't know. I don't know. I think the more serious stuff, I think I like it a little bit better now.
I get it. So you probably be excited for that Spawn movie coming out.
If it's good.
It's being made.
It doesn't have to be serious. I think I just like those stories better now.
No, I feel you.
That doesn't necessarily mean that because it's like that it's better than another movie. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
Yeah, I think I like that style more now.
I at the end of the day too, I just want them to be good. And anytime I get angry at these movies, it's just because I just feel like the spirit is sometimes missed of the character, you know? I don't need 100% source material, but like, you know, like the whole Batman versus Superman movie, you know, like you like it, but the spirit of everybody.
I like the desert scene.
But the spirit of that, of almost every character in that movie could be like, yo, where did these interpretations come from? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's just like a sharp 180 from everything. Like they didn't ease you in or nothing. It just,
and especially
they were just crazy in the beginning. Like,
especially in this climate, right? Or when you have Marvel for the most part, because they make mistakes too, but for the most part, they're in like, let alone they have the cinematic universe, but they have like all these things where like, hey, like we're true now, you know, because we own ourselves. And it's like you got Batman over here. You got that whole movie.
Random people, stabbing people.
Yeah.
It's a different Batman for sure.
Superman, the same thing though. Superman.
I like that. I like that. That was bold. Tough times, dog. Tough times.
Superman's the same way though.
He took his girl, went to his mom's house. What would you do? Huh? Superman's got, feelings and shit too. He got mad. Snap.
But we both have the same mother, Martha.
Look, dog, don't be going to mom's house. You go to my mom's house again, I'm gonna punch you to oblivion.
Oh man.
Batman's done with it. It's 2017. Savages in Chicago. You got to up the ante. Take a few notes from Frank Castle. All right.
I was saying, dude, like they both had the arsenal last year, dog. I swear.
I don't know about Batman. All right, Batman vs Superman's in its own. That's its own niche comic book movie. There's nothing like it.
Superman.
That is a true what if movie. Like, what if Batman and Superman didn't give a fuck? That's what that is. What if they gave no fucks?
That's Zack Snyder, dog.
We should give him credit. Yeah, that's a crazy Batman. I don't know. Yeah, that's not the Batman that I know, but yeah, I'll take it.
Zack Snyder must be like a great talker, like to convince all these people to and again, in this current climate, to give him the power that he maybe no longer has, but at that point in time, he did have that power, to do those things. Like to sell, because you need to sell those people to, hey man, let me make this movie, and let me make this movie like this.
Let me tell you something. You like Batman? You like Superman? Probably not a huge fan, right? What if they gave no fucks? That's how you find
That was the pitch. That was the pitch.
Imagine Batman ripping people's balls off and stabbing them. You've never seen that before. This is revolutionary stuff. You want the Dark Knight? I've got the Dark Knight. The real Dark Knight.
Public Enemy. That's what Public Enemy is talking about. The resolution's coming. It's a new Batman.
It's a new Batman. When the Man of Steel punches you, your head rips off like you got hit with steel. All right, no more games.
Obliterating people.
All right, yeah, it's the DC universe, dog. Shit's real over here. I don't know what's going on in Marvel. You know what I mean? Little airport shit. All right, people getting fucking killed over here, dog.
Let me add, I want look. So this is a good thing. JLA, right? You got Cyborg, you got Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. Like, I wonder just if their team ups are gonna be as cool, because Aquaman that on Batman vehicles hopping off of shit, that definitely does look cool on the trailers and all that, but I don't know if that shit's gonna touch me the same way as fucking Spider-Man swinging from War Machine. fucking knocking down Ant-Man.
That's what you love? That's what you like? Is just Spider-Man swinging on War Machine? That was...
Dude, I cried during that moment, yo. I was
it's hot that they did. I don't get why. Well, because that's so amazing.
First off, I was like, you never think, because again, I take this shit way too seriously. So first off, that was never supposed to happen, because Spider-Man's a Sony character. So like, just the fact this guy's even there, I'm like, and he's not even swinging off of Iron Man. He's swinging off a motherfucking War Machine, fucking doing the Star Wars move on Ant-Man. Like, there's like too many things going on right there.
It was good, but it's not. I don't know. Crazy, I don't see it's that crazy.
As it is that crazy. It's crazy because no one does that shit.
It's Aquaman on the fucking
Batmobile attacking a fucking mindless parademon. Which, you know what? To be fair, if you're a DC person, no one probably ever thought parademons would happen either. You know? And you got parademons, so that's pretty crazy for them, I guess. To be fair, they came in a weird ass context because I mean, like Batman and Superman were trying to fight. And magically, parademons are in that desert too.
Parademons, gotta watch out for that threat.
Batman's getting jumped
always in there.
by all these Superman army.
Parademons were attacking everybody too. I was really confused.
But then
it's like a third party entering.
But the parademons attack. They knock him out, and then the Superman army takes them. So it just makes no sense.
Things need to get sorted out after that. The parademon was like, I thought we were grabbing everybody? Oh. My fault, soldier guys. We're on the same team, I think, with Superman. A little miscommunication there. Flew in hot. Grabbed everybody.
So this is what I'm saying. Like, Superman comes back. Like, I wonder, do we get that desert scene, you know?
How do we even get to this scene from
I don't know, man. None of that shit was explained. It's not even properly explained that that's a flashback. This is what I'm saying. That's just bad storytelling.
Yeah, look, no one's comparing Batman versus Superman to anything. Batman versus Superman is in its own place. You can't be compared to Batman. That's what it is. How dare you compare yourself to this movie?
Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in a lot of that movie. There's a lot of questionable things in that.
Right.
But the airport scene's dope, but yeah, I don't know.
That's the greatest scene in comic book history, dude. That's the greatest.
For action, that's the greatest scene?
Yeah.
Spider-Man swinging on War Machine?
No, that whole thing. The
whole airport scene?
Yeah. 17 minutes, there's nothing. I would imagine the potential for Thanos to have something greater might be there. But see, Thanos, I feel like is probably going to be more. But again, they can be creative about it, but closer to like an apocalypse, you know, where everybody's probably just gonna attack that dude and fail. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, hopefully not.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you're fighting Thanos. Sometimes swinging on somebody that you wouldn't normally be swinging on is the answer. Maybe let's all just synchronize whoever shoots things at him.
So now that you've seen
that's how we defeat
the Spider-Man movie, so you probably won't remember the Infinity Wars trailer I showed you. I think you showed it, but there's a scene in the Infinity Wars trailer where Spider-Man, the first time Spider-Man, at least in the movie for this movie, displays the spider sense, because he didn't have the spider sense in the movie you saw, you know, but his hair kind of rises in the Infinity War trailer, you know.
Does he not have the spider sense?
Nah, he does no spider sense anything in that one.
Huh.
Like, yeah, but they go out of their way in that trailer to like, hey, spider sense tingling, you know.
Yeah.
But
Thanos. That'll be dope. Thanos. Huh. Yeah, we'll see. Justice League, Infinity War. The Spider-Man was good. Yeah, it's a good Spider-Man movie. I like Logan better than Spider-Man.
I like that Vulture scene better than Logan.
That Vulture, that's not even compared close to the scenes.
For me, I like
Logan.
that.
I like Professor X sticking his tongue out to show Wolverine that he took those pills more than the Michael Keaton scene. Yeah, I like that scene more than the Michael Keaton Spider-Man scene.
You want to see old man everybody. You want to see old man.
I want to see something that I haven't seen before.
For sure.
That makes sense, and it's just like that's in the spirit of them too. Like we've never seen that.
Yeah,
but like, yeah, he was his troubled student. You know, like their relationship
it's a good
in that
reverse.
movie.
It's a good reverse because now he's taking care of him after all those years. You know,
yeah,
one who kept him on the less fucked up path because he was probably always fucked up. But but now he has to do it for him.
That was super crazy to see that, and just the dynamic between the two of them was fun. That was super dope. Like that was how you don't like that. You don't.
I do like it. I do like
Wolverine caretaking for a crazy.
Just that movie though is like not really like it's not something I want to revisit a lot because there's a lot of things in there like
Why do you want to revisit Spider-Man?
I don't. I don't want to revisit that one. That one, like I picked Wonder Woman over that one because there was something weird about that movie where like it was good, but maybe it's like you said, movie 7. I get it, like
all the movies you really like involve a bunch of stuff that like we just haven't seen before. Civil War, Winter Soldier's got a lot of different things going on in there.
I'm
that's kind of it, really.
That's my like
and Guardians of the Galaxy, but that's not familiar to us.
That's that's probably why maybe I didn't like it so much, right? Because it was brand new. For us, it was brand new. But like. For better or worse in this era where we have too many things, right? Like for anything, right? Music and all that. That's why a lot of times I'm just kind of like jaded or don't care about it. It needs to be something that just whatever speaks to me or is brand new or whatever. And then I'm like, oh, that's awesome, So
I didn't like Logan is super brand new.
Dude, I like that, dude. But I just like I said, I don't care for Full Metal Alchemist Brad Pitt edition as a bad guy. I don't care for Wolverine the Mirror, I don't care for a lot of that other shit,
The Vulture. Every bad guy in most of the Marvel movies, except for Civil War.
Yeah, it's great. Fuck Tony Stark. Fuck Tony. That guy's a piece of shit. Tony Stark is arguably the biggest bad guy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He's responsible for almost all of them.
So you don't really like any of it. You don't really get so you don't really get anything out of the other Marvel movies then.
They oh man, do we need to go down the list again? Like I feel like we did that one time.
I'm just saying as you describe it now, you don't really get anything super crazy in them.
Like yeah, they have a more good because of the sum of their parts feels for a lot of them. But yeah, Winter Soldier of course is amazing.
Yeah, they could have made Avengers without making all those individual movies and Civil War and all that, and I would have been just as happy seeing it without all the context of the other stuff that took place before.
Yeah, because they were winging that at the time. They were kind of making that shit a lot from zero, but at the same time, like just having them do that, so because they're not really like together like that anyway. Those first movies, they're not like as melded as the new movies are starting to be. You know what I mean?
But they kept hinting at it at the end.
But there was just the tip. But now
they were building it up.
It was the tip. But now, like that shit is kind of like halfway in every movie. You know what I mean? like they like never forget. The only people
still has to be a good movie though.
The only people who kind of still feel very distant is the Guardians. You can almost argue like they have no connection to anything going on in any of the other movies except that like one day Thanos is coming, That's it.
They're not on Earth.
Yeah.
They shouldn't really, honestly. It makes sense if they don't.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It was just interesting because it's the only movie out there. Every other movie is kind of like they get to tease it, but they don't even like acknowledge that there's an Earth and Iron Man. Of course they acknowledge he's from Earth, but they don't acknowledge any of these other heroes at all. Like on these, Thor or nothing.
Space, doing space. Got fucking time for that. Space. You see what's going on in space?
Yeah,
you got what's going on.
You got Ego trying to fuck planets and shit.
Planets doing stuff. You got bigger things to worry about.
You got Sylvester Stallone running the old Guardians of the Galaxy.
So Civil War's and Winter Soldier are the only real superhero movies you like, huh?
Is it? No, and Guardians does
Okay,
fail. Guardians does fail on the bad guy because as much I love that guy's name, like Rune the Destroyer or whatever his name, Ronan the Destroyer. But he's a shitty bad guy and he doesn't really get to do anything cool or nothing. But overall, the movie's still good. Like, it's just a good joyride. You know what I mean?
No. I mean, ones that give you everything. It's just Civil War and
I can check the list, but that might be it. Fucking Captain America, dude. And then usually because I put those two movies in, I always like to just throw in the first Avenger there too. The same way I throw in Batman Begins as a bonus, because it's like, why not? My only objection.
No, the first Avengers, the bad guy. No, that's not going in.
No, Red Skull.
That's so.
The Captain America movie is called The First Avenger. Sorry, that's why I said The First Avenger. Yes.
Okay.
Because that movie is not my favorite movie at all, but it's just more just lack of interest. Because as much as I like Red Skull, he's just Captain America, but red. You know.
Oh yeah, that one can't. That can't be on the list.
Yeah,
it's just
no, but he's good. He's good, but it's just not sexy. It's just not sex appeal. You know.
Civil War and Winter Soldier.
Those are the top tier. Guardians.
Those are the only ones that gives you everything you want. No, Guardians has a bad guy. You already said it. It's off the list.
Yeah. So Avengers doesn't count either.
Space alien. That's mindless.
It's a whack bad guy, but it's other groundbreaking.
That is not an army of X is not groundbreaking.
No, but the other stuff, just them coming together with all those movies and everything.
You didn't get everything. It's got to be everything you want.
Everything I want.
Goons is not it.
Let me pull.
Alien Goons is not it.
And I mean, if we're gonna go that hardcore, then DC probably has 0 movies, though.
Yeah.
Except for Dark Knight 2. Except the Joker movie.
He's a all right, Joker. That's it.
That's it. Those only three good movies have ever been made. Period. But hey, hold up,
top tier.
I'm going down. Yeah, top tier. But I'm going down the list. Yeah, if you want to be as a,
there's no other one. I know there's no other ones.
No Ant-Man.
I still haven't seen that.
Yeah.
But I imagine no.
It's good for different. Yeah, no, it has the same mirror villain garbage, but it's just funny. It's just enjoyable. Doctor Strange, man. Doctor Strange.
No,
it doesn't. It's just whack. Fuck Dormammu. That's the type of shit I expect from back in the day. That type of whack shit, like where Dormammu's ahead. Like I'm like, come on, dude. Like get that bullshit out of here, man.
Look, there's nothing else on that list. So I'm telling you right now, there's nothing else on the list.
Let me see. We still got.
The only hope you have is Infinity War, and maybe Justice League.
No, the Thor looks pretty good.
Who's the bad guy in Thor?
The girl probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Thor does look kind of crazy.
Black Panther, dog. Come on, man.
Who's the bad guy in Black Panther?
Creed. Like the guy who plays Creed, the boxer. I don't remember.
So that one's already no.
No, he's playing the jealous. It's the story of the.
No.
I don't remember the bad guy's name. No, he might be good in there. He's not playing evil Black Panther. I tell you that. He's not playing evil Black Panther.
He's evil Black Panther, dog.
He's not evil Black Panther. He doesn't even have a costume.
No.
He doesn't have a costume. He's like.
Oh my god! He doesn't have Oh my god! He's just a dude.
Africa.
He's
dog.
just a dude. Negative. Done.
Captain Marvel's a fail already, right? Because they're fighting the skulls. They're not even fighting They're fighting the skulls.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Sounds like mindless goons, though.
It does, unfortunately, because I don't think they're allowed to use Super Skrull.
Infinity War's all you got. That's it. And Justice League. I don't know who's the bad guy in Justice League.
I don't know either, because that whole rumor of that there was Zack Snyder's vision had Darkseid sneaking in there on the last minute like Doomsday. But now it's Steppenwolf. I hear he's like the real bad guy for real. It's on paper. It's not really sexy, and he looks exactly like Wonder Woman's villain. So it's like, dude, another armor with a sword, like another dude in armor.
Infinity War is all you got. That's it.
That's fucked up.
That's it.
But yeah, like I said, there's other movies I like, dude. They're just not.
I'm not talking about.
You're talking
I'm
about
talking about everything. The movie that you really want, the total package. Civil War, Winter Soldier, and that's
we need more Captain America movies, I guess. Which I always found funny because I never liked that character. Like,
how you look at that?
Like, he's just not sexy, dog. Like, he's not. The hero is like the weakest part for me. Like, but I love his movies are so good.
You're talking to a tyrant when they say that freedom's not sexy.
He's not sexy. Doesn't think I was hearing
Captain America represents.
I was hearing DMC talk today at the New York Comic Con, and man, he was like, "Yo, Captain America is one of his heroes growing up, dude." The way he parallels comic books and how it enabled him to rap, like how it gave him the confidence to rap, how he would imagine himself as the Incredible Hulk, as the devastating mic controller, or whatever, like.
That's what they're for. There's, the inspiration, the heroes. Regular people that do extraordinary things for most of them.
I hear him
or
talk,
that you can relate.
And I'm like, man, I feel like I didn't pay DMC enough respect. Run DMC, like.
Yeah, no, they're legit. I don't know. That's it. So you got one more movie, and then you're probably never going to see another one for like 10 years.
I'm curious what happens because supposedly everything changes after Infinity War, and maybe not the first one, maybe the fourth one. You know what I mean? Well, they claim the universe changes. So like maybe people leave, maybe Tony Stark's done, maybe Steve Rogers is done. So
that'd be dope if they introduce some new characters with like real good actors to just, you know what I'm saying, like. Yeah. Keep telling different stories. Maybe if those people leave.
Most likely, maybe that guy becomes Captain America. What's his face?
We don't even need Captain America. There's different. I think they'll keep him just because
Bucky and both Bucky and Falcon are there. So I think they have to put one. I think one of them will take up the mantle. Most likely Bucky. I always wanted Falcon, but he didn't. I don't feel like people don't care for Falcon as Captain America.
I don't care if Captain America's there.
Yeah.
They can put another Marvel character and tell me a different story.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're still there, those characters, but I mean, the actors or / person playing them will likely be different, I think.
I'm saying I don't care if they change it way different. And
I think I would be
the
cool
Marvel
too.
Universe is different. Maybe the Avengers aren't even together after Thanos' fucking goonery.
Yeah,
that'd be fine too. I mean, they're not together now.
Yeah, I think they will be together because money, though. Never forget the power of money. But yeah, man. I didn't know this was going to be the comic book episode.
Turned into a comic book thing. Yeah. Logan's top tier to me. Best Professor X.
I like it. It's good, man. I've ever seen. It's good.
Spider-Man's okay. Spider-Man's good. Good Spider-Man movie.
Car scene, dude.
I know. It's a good scene. It's nothing crazy. It's not the craziest movie scene.
It's great.
That's true. I didn't have the element of surprise. So a lot of that was definitely taken away from that because I did know. Yeah, that definitely took a lot away because I already knew that was going to happen. So
let me ask you, and again, you already knew but let me ask you, like, when he opens the door, like, what do you think? Granted, you already knew, but, like, what do you think?
I already knew, so I'm just like...
All right, yeah, so you didn't even get to...
Okay, I know he knows that's him. I know that he doesn't know that that's him. You're acting mad weird. Like, it was just a scene. It made, I already knew, so the scene played out as I expected it would. Yeah. And then when he's in the car and puts it together, it's just like, no shit, you know what I mean? But had I not known that and he opened the door, I wouldn't have known why he was there in the first. Like, I wouldn't have thought that he was the girl's father. Not even because she's black, but there's no mention of any connection between the two of them in the previous movie, period. I would have just been like, oh, fuck.
I thought he kidnapped them. I literally
I would have thought some other shit. But I already knew, so I was just like, I already knew what was
when you go through that scene fresh, it's like a variety of emotions going on. Dude. It's pretty great. It's pretty great.
If I watch The Sixth Sense now, The ending's not special anymore. But the first time you watch it, you're like, "What? Bruce Willis is dead." You know what I mean? But now it's like,
I imagine Unbreakable. I've never saw Unbreakable, but I imagine that'd be the same for me too. Because I feel like there's stuff at the end of that movie too.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it in a while.
I've never seen it.
But yeah, no, it's a good scene. But yeah, I didn't have the element of surprise for that, so yeah. I can't say that I would took it the same. I might have been like, "Holy shit, fuck, you're fucked, Peter." Fuck, the vultures got you. Keaton, but
Keaton.
But yeah, no, it was good. I liked Spider-Man. I liked it more than I thought I was gonna like it.
That guy he talks to in jail, and this is not sexy either.
Scorpion,
yeah. So that doesn't mean they'll use him, but yeah.
No, but honestly, they pulled the vulture off, like the suit and everything. I was actually like the vultures in my mind, which is coming from the
old
past. The vulture is not sexy.
It's corny.
But
that
was a sexy vulture. They made him hot. The way he was fighting
He's
like
just
a bird.
A smuggler, dog. He's just a smuggler.
That's all right. That's all right though. Like I'm down with that. He's still the friendly neighborhood spider, right? Fighting kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it was alien technology. It's just lower level crime. Like I'm okay with Vulture being a smuggler.
It was the crime that no one would pay attention to.
Yo, Spider-Man's very similar to Batman. Like even in his bad guys are like some of them got powers, but they're not like super crazy. They're just criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like they really are just.
I would say up until Venom, he probably maybe has a lot of different people, who aren't evil Batman and evil Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And Venom's is late, right? Venom comes like in the 90s anyway. So he had a good run. Like of non-evil Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah. Just fighting Kingpin, just a lot of just criminal dudes. Even like Tombstone, they may have powers, but they're not, on some crazy shit. The Rhino, just whatever. But
84 was Venom. Whoops. Still fairly new.
Yeah, that's yeah. But
Venom's as old as us.
Yeah. Venom's 30 years old. It's like in his 30s. But yeah, it was they played the Vulture off pretty good. I actually liked him in that suit and like how he did it. That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they need to make the Revengers. Wolverine, Ghost Rider, Venom, and the Punisher.
Yo, like two of those people aren't even in the same like ownership.
I'm not talking about that, about this seriously being made and all that stuff. I'm saying
you can do the others. First off, I think Ghost Off is Ghost Off. Who the fuck's Ghost Off?
Ghost Off.
That's that new shit.
He's new. He's new on the Revengers.
Yeah,
the Revengers is my project that I'm putting together.
Ghost Rider, he's fucked right now because they put him on ABC TV, but then they took him off real quick.
He's dead. Look, Ghost Rider's dead.
Nah, but look how they resurrected Punisher when you put him in the right area. And that's what Ghost Rider needs too. They need to put him in the right area.
Yo, the Revengers, they're coming back, dog. We're getting good stories, or else people are gonna fucking die.
I think they need to be. I think you know what? Because when you look at a lot of the bad Marvel shows, and we've had the whole Iron Fist discussion a lot. Certain people who really kind of depend on powers, like let's look like Ghost Rider, right? Who depends a lot on CGI, on being a man on fire. Not even a man, a fucking skeleton. Like, you can't stop. Like, you no longer. Some people just need to get the band hammer, and like you don't get to be on TV because this dude costs money. Because when you go to TV, that's how you get poor man's Ghost Rider. That's how you get the Inhumans. None of us have seen the Inhumans, and we probably will never see it. But they have this character called Medusa, who, can you take a wild guess who has hair that's like snakes and shit and does hair stuff, right?
It looks cheesy. It looks like a sci-fi movie. It looks like
maybe not. Maybe
originals.
It does. Maybe it doesn't. But check this out.
That's true. I'm down for true.
Check
always.
this out. They shave her head in the first episode, right? I believe in the first half of the so she can't even use her powers. And it's like that just seems like a budget cut, right? You know, right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Can you do that? Can you shave snake heads?
I don't know, but
they use regular clippers. What do you think like a Bronx barber would do?
Oh my gosh! But I'm just saying,
with this dog.
like, you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you show up certain characters, you're like, yo, I want to see Medusa do some shit. You don't want to see her be bald and now she's just a girl. You don't want to see Ghost Rider. Like, yeah, it's cool they put Mexican Ghost Rider on TV. What's not cool is that a lot of that TV time was an actual person, you know? Like, that's just kind of whack, yo. Like,
yeah, you want to see
Ghost Rider. I want to see motherfucking Ghost Rider.
Wolverine, Venom, and the Punisher tearing up bad guys. That's what you want.
And I get the fact that they want to. A lot of the times they use these modern interpretations, but damn, yo, like for Spider-Man, they stuck with Peter Parker, probably because maybe the Sony thing. To be honest, now think about it. But man, for Ghost Rider, they picked Mexican Ghost Rider, which is fine. But I do not need this muscle car, dude. Come on. People want the fucking bike. You know, people want... You could have made a Mexican and then give me the bike, dude. Like, don't give me the muscle car with the fucking...
Look,
the pipe.
Revengers...
With the pipe, dude. Not even the chain, the pipe.
Look, when I get the green light to make the Revengers movie, it's going to be the bike, all right? That team in my mind just seems so dope. It'd be so crazy.
Oh my gosh. And then what
do you think about that team? What do you think about the Revengers?
I mean, this is like a real... I'm trying to look this up.
No, I made this up.
Oh, this is your thing? Okay. Like, literally, okay. No, because there is a movie that came out.
Wolverine. No, it doesn't have this.
Yo, so the Revengers. First off, there's some nasty movies.
Oh my god, no!
There's some nasty movies like from like the 70s called the Revengers. There's a 2018 movie that I bet you would laugh at. But no, there's a Marvel team called the Revengers. Doesn't have that lineup that you want.
Who's on this fake Revengers that Marvel made before I thought of it?
First off, their base is mobile, right? So they don't even got a base.
What is this? That's all right. We don't need a base.
So first member is the Red Queen, right?
I don't even know who that is.
That's Hope Pym. Oh, so she's one of these Ant-Man people. So she's the daughter of Hank Pym, daughter of Ant-Man and the Wasp, all right?
Okay.
So Red Queen. She probably does Ant-Man shit. Big Man. Oh, God.
Fuck.
Yo, this guy's name is Big Man.
This is not the Revengers. This is the C team.
Henry Pym Jr. To be fair, like, these guys are Avengers at one point and another, the Ant-Man people. All right, so it's just the son of... I'm starting to think the Avengers is just Ant-Man's family. Like,
that's what it sounds like.
Killer Watt. He doesn't have a page, so I can't tell you what he does.
Wow.
Iron
he
Man.
electrocutes people.
Iron Man. He also doesn't have a page.
He uses ions.
Magneta.
We know what she does.
And Saberclaw. This is like the C team.
That was the most bootleg superhero team ever.
Yo, Magneta is the mistress of magnetism. She was a mutant who idolized Magneto and used her own magnetic powers to emulate him. So it's like a poor man's Magneto.
All right, look.
Saberclaw is the half brother to Wild Thing, like Karina Logan. And thereby the son of Wolverine in an alternate universe. Yeah, it's like some alternate dimension. But
look, all right, look. My Revengers. What do you think of my Revengers? Not this shit.
It's way cooler, but like, who is on that team again? Venom, Ghost Rider, Wolverine,
and the Punisher.
Yo, why?
Good
First
shit.
off, these people would like never team. They just all would argue.
Yo, no. Listen. But they all don't take shit. They've come together and they've had enough of crime. They're like, look, we're doing it our way.
Yeah.
They wouldn't argue. Why would they argue? The Punisher's not going to argue with Venom crushing a bad guy's head.
Yeah.
Neither is the Punisher, and neither is Wolverine.
I mean, I feel like Venom later becomes good. Like,
Venom's still good. They're killing bad guys. You're already against. I sense negative vibes that you don't like the Revengers.
This is fine. Who would they fight? I feel like they'd be fighting a lot of superheroes just because they'd be killing too many people.
They would. Now, that's the thing. They would end up fighting superheroes.
Yeah.
They would have to. Superheroes aren't going to let the Avengers do the things they want to do.
Yeah, I mean that's like Punisher stories, like with the.
But this is an anti-hero. It's an anti-hero group.
Yeah.
You like them?
Yeah, it's fine. Ghost Rider and Venom really need it badly. Like they need the PC like badly.
They need to be brought back. Do you think there's anyone else that could be on that team?
Or just people who want revenge?
Well, no, they're all good guys, but they all kill too.
Does Ghost Rider kill? I don't know him like that.
I think he like takes you. I don't know what happens.
Yeah, he takes souls and
Nothing
shit.
good happens.
He has the stare of
death. You don't stay alive after Ghost Rider does whatever he does.
No, he has the stare of penance. Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
look,
that's like a level 3 special.
All right, look.
I like that Ghost Rider's first question. One of Ghost Rider's first questions is people also ask, can Ghost Rider kill Deadpool?
Wow.
Oh man, let me read this answer. It's ridiculous. This is supposed to be an answer from some crazy man. Can I click on it? I want to read the whole thing. All right. Deadpool is immortal. The only way to kill him would be through Thanos removing the curse, then striking his healing factor with carbonadium or complete atomization. Although Marvel related, they will be... Yeah, then it just goes on, and those are people just dissecting real hard. No, if Thanos wills it, it cannot be undone. I just like that answer.
Dude.
All right, hold on. I want to read what this penance stare does. The penance stare is an ability of Ghost Rider to incapacitate victims. Does that mean death or no?
No.
When in close combat, Ghost Rider looks into the eyes of his victims and makes him or her feel every pain that every individual has ever inflicted on anyone else innocent in their lifetime. That's horrible.
That's good. Yo,
that's like the more torture on our back.
Yeah, he's on the team. It works. No one on the team is going to be disagreeing about the stare of penance.
Its effects are similar to the soul-searing effect of Hellfire.
Yeah, good. All right, very well. Good. It works.
Here, look. It can, however, backfire with certain individuals. For example, Blackheart was immune to it until he called on the 1,000 souls of the contract of San... of San Verganza. I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Yeah. You can use that too.
It sounded like he was immune to it because he didn't have a soul until he used the power that gave him souls, which, of course, now he has a soul now, you know. But yeah, penance there. Yeah, it sounds like horrible torture. If you can feel the pain of everyone ever, no one would want that.
So now what do you think about the Avengers?
It's fine. Who would they fight? Who would they be teaming up with? Who would make them have to come together?
Crime. They
just crime. Is that an entity on par with like eternity? like
crime.
Crime.
Yeah. They should have had that. Crime. Just
fuck. Like, does it wear a cloak too?
Yeah. Word. What does crime look like? Crime.
God damn, like crime. That's fucking horrible.
That's it. Just crime, dog. Yeah, they're just together to fight crime, dog. But
they don't have no big baddie
to put an end to it. Anyone, they're just eliminating. That's what they do. So it could be big bad guys, run of the mill bad guys.
Yeah.
And in the Avengers, they do kill bad guys.
Fuck.
And they obviously end up having beef with superheroes because of it. But I would have them kill off like big headline.
He used it on Venom, the penance there.
Look, they met each other. Look, see? Look. They know
hold
each other.
Hold up, stop, yo. Hold up, stop.
Other.
When he used it on Venom, he proved to be immune due to the symbiote.
Yes, look, it works.
Check it out.
Yes,
when he used it on Punisher, it didn't work because the Punisher has no guilt.
The Avengers is a green light.
The Punisher has no guilt for the work he does and has done, and the Punisher primarily kills criminals who are far from innocent.
Yo, we got it going, dog. Yo. You're legit, dog. Legit.
When he used it on Deadpool, it showed him a highlight reel of the events that led him to him becoming what he was and turned the Ghost Rider back into Johnny Blaze, which shows that Deadpool's greatest victim is himself.
What about Wolverine? Has he ever done it to Wolverine? He's already met 2 of the Revengers so far. And was cool with them. And was cool. Look at those. What are the odds?
They're all immune. They're all immune.
It works, dog.
Alright, let's see. What if... Trying to find what would happen. It's funny. Somebody is asking it in a forum. What would happen, right? Death, insanity, full recovery, no effect. I like some of these answers. The generic one is same effect on everyone else, right? Wolverine's not special, but I like the second answer. We would get yet another 4 to 6 issue miniseries that in the end accomplishes nothing. I like that answer. You get business. That's it. You get comics with nothing. You know.
Have they ever met before?
I don't know. I'm trying to find it. I mean, the fact that nothing's coming up, like
they've never teamed up at all ever in the comic.
Well, no, I'm doing the pen and stare. Would Ghost Rider's pen and stare work on Thanos?
No, absolutely not.
That's funny. So awesome that it toppled Galactus, the devourer of worlds. Oh, damn, dude. He looked into Galactus' eyes. Goddamn. Why is that confrontation even happening?
Yo, the Revengers is stronger than I thought, dog. Yo, we can topple Galactus with just Ghost Rider, dog. We didn't even use Venom, Punisher, and Wolverine. Wolverine's damn near immortal. Yeah, I got a pretty good lineup, dog. That's a hard ass team.
Pen and stare don't work on the blind. It does not work on those who have no souls. It does not work on symbiotes, all of them, let alone Venom. It does not work on the guilt-free, which is the Punisher thing. He's like, hey, look, here's the comic strip. What is this? How do you resist my pen and stare? I regret nothing.
Ghost Rider's all right. You know what? I like you, man. I like you. Let's team up.
It does not work on the crazies, like Deadpool. It's Thanos and Death.
So it would work on Wolverine. That makes sense.
Yeah. But some people were like, well, but he's kind of has the healing fact that he'd probably just come back anyway.
Yeah. Nah, I believe that. Have they ever teamed up? Because we know that the others have met. The Revengers is pretty much put together already.
So this is weird. Like I've always heard that's one of like the craziest moves ever. The pen and stare in terms of like comic book lore, but like, man, it seems dependent on regret, which is pretty crazy. It's pretty much just turning like one on himself, you know?
Yeah.
Let me see. What the fuck is this? What if and can he? What if he looked into the? What if he did it on Dark Phoenix to Jean Grey?
Jeez.
But yeah, man. So you gonna make that series?
Yeah, I'm gonna call up everyone who's got the rights and see if I can.
It's gonna be hard. They already got that Venom movie coming with Tom
Hardy. Nah. But look, no. What I'm describing is way better than that.
Yeah. I guess.
And I'll make sure there's an airport scene for you with 4 characters that you probably never ever see teamed up.
Venom riding on the bike. Venom riding.
Yeah.
Venom riding the bike.
No, fuck it. They get hurt. Venom goes on Ghost Rider. It's Ghost Rider with a symbiote. Punisher riding on the back of the bike.
Wolverine using the guns, which is like weird, but I
mean, yeah, dog.
He was military. He probably knows how to use that shit already.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I mean, he was in World War I and World War II. But he's like in every war ever, apparently. Yeah, dog. That'd be a dope ass team. Pretty hard to stop too.
You want to wrap this one up?
Yeah. There you have it.
Song of the weeks.
Song of the week. What song? I heard a song.
You made me hear 3 songs right now, and you're like, damn, what song can I hear?
I already mentioned those. No, but I'd mentioned. But
they weren't on. They weren't on here. So
not Futurama though. I never heard that till today. But there was a song I heard. I can't. Man, what was it? I don't know. What do you got?
Oh man, I'm gonna cheat then since you can't do. I was gonna do a song that don't exist. Because John Jay, as time goes, but no one can hear that song because it's not out, so that doesn't count. So yo, I'm gonna do Big Shaq, Man's Not Hot.
Oh man.
No, but look, the ALR Boosh remix. Yo,
okay,
check out my shit. It will probably be the intro and outro to this, so you have no choice but to hear that shit.
Big Shaq.
Big Shaq. You got one?
I think what I was listening to.
You got one?
I'm trying to think of something else listening to this
man.
week that really stood out.
Come on.
Song of the week. All right, I'm gonna go with the Futurama song. That was a big surprise.
There you go.
Non-fiction Ill Bill song with I think it's Vortex. I just never heard it before.
Yeah.
Super dope. There you have it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Turned into a random comic book conversation.
It happens.
Saw some movies. The Revengers coming soon. I could tell Boosh kind of. I could tell he's anti-Avengers because they're about justice and good. And he's about Red Skull, obviously. So. Yeah.
All right, dude.
Oh, you any last words? Any last thoughts?
Nah. I'm waiting for you to wrap up to do the things.
Yeah. Well, we hope you enjoyed, right? What do I say? I don't even remember what I say. It's been so long.
Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. We hope you enjoyed. Check out the Revengers. I know everyone enjoyed the Revengers idea.
Yeah.
Comment when you see it, Revengers.
Bars.
And if you didn't enjoy this, and especially if you don't think the Revengers is a good idea, then whatever. That's definitely what I think of that.
Bars.
Okay. Boom. Big Shaq. Ota Afni. Scoop no. Rap no. Usna. Ota the girl them as well. Boom. 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3 quick maths. Everyday man's on the block. Smoke trees. See your girl in the park. That girl was an octopus. When the thing went quack, 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 you man were ducking. Old tight Afni, he's got a pumpy. Old tight my man, he's got a frisbee. I trap on the road, moving that cornflakes. Rice crispy. Old tight my girl Whitney. Perfect. On the road doing 10 toes. Lava toes. You man fought, I froze. I see a 10 girls then I pose. If she's not on it, I boast. Look at your nose. Nose long like garden hose. You get me? I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot. I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot. Pop up the 4-door with the 4-4. It was 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chilling in the corridor. Your dad is 44, and he still call a man for a draw. Let him know. When I see him, I'm gonna spin his jaw. Take man fixed by force. Send man shot by force. Your girl knows I've got the sauce. No ketchup, just sauce. Raw sauce. Boom. Yo. The thing goes up. Skiddy ting pop pop. And the poop 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 boom. Skia. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom. I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot. I said man's not hot. I said a man's not hot. The girl told me take off your jacket. I said babes, man's not hot. Yo, man can never be hot. Perspiration thing. Links effect. Yo, you don't know. Don't take me for one of these boys and you know what I'm saying? Man's really about it. The thing goes up. Skiddy pop pop. And the boom 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 boom. Yeah. Boom 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 boom. Boom boom. You don't know.